Yeah, good evening, friends. I trust you're well. A few days ago, I made an appeal for donation of Bonga points, which were about to expire anyway, to the Alliance High School Endowment Fund Trust, of which I'm a trustee. I'm in a subcommittee charged with fundraising, and therefore I took this opportunity to request you, my friends, to donate Bonga points to the endowment fund. I'm glad to note that to just a few minutes ago, uh, your support has so far raised some 250,000 Kenya shillings, a quarter of a million shillings. That is a very, very impressive response, and I'm truly thankful for you, for your generosity and your raising to the occasion. I've just had a brief conversation with the chairman of the endowment fund, Mr. Daniel Donya, to brief him on the outcome. And he has requested me to pass his personal, sincere gratitude to all of you that heeded this appeal. There's still time because I think the Bonga points that are unused, of course, the 3-year-old ones that are unused expire tomorrow at midnight at the end of this current year, and therefore there's still time for you to donate those ones instead of letting them expire. They will help needy students who cannot afford the school fees or possibly cannot even afford a few of the amenities that make school life livable, so that he can concentrate on books as is expected. Just briefly, the Alliance High School Endowment Fund was registered in 2004. It's been mooted for a long time before, but it took time. There were a lot of legal things to go through, and it was eventually registered in 2005. Um, then, of course, a lot of preparation took place, and it was eventually officially came alive in 2012. The goal of the endowment fund is to raise a capital base of 5 billion Kenya shillings, which then will be invested in various instruments, government bonds, unit trusts, you name it. And the income from that investment would then be used to partly grow the fund and partly pay for scholarships, in addition to renovation of facilities at the school, and as the population increases, as the requirements change, then it's to modernize the equipment, to modernize the facilities that these fellows will be going through. So far, it has managed to raise quite a bit of money, and we are able to give about 5 or 6 scholarships every year. A figure that is also growing because, as I said, the investment, of course, we've not reached the 5 billion. We're still a long way from that, but we trust that we'll eventually get there. What normally happens is every year, the income that comes from the various investments from the fund that is already there are applied partly to scholarships and partly to grow the fund. So we are still growing the fund. And once in a while, we usually ask for donations, which we'll continue to. And I've seen that there are a lot of people who are willing to help. So maybe quarterly, I'll be coming around with a donation basket and request for your donations as we try to grow it. So anyway, that is it about the fund. There are ways you, as an individual, can work with the fund to bequeath something, to leave a legacy. But that is something that you need to engage us, and then we will be able to work out something. If you want some memorial for your parents, or for I guess you understand what I mean. That you can actually get this endowment fund to manage funds for you within certain parameters that will be used in perpetuity in memory of whoever you name. We are open to that also, and it is open to all Kenyans, except of course the scholarships are only for those who have been admitted to the school for which it was established. So once again, thank you very much from me, from the chairman of the Alliance High School Endowment Fund, from all the 7 trustees, all of us, and the support staff. May you have a great year with great income, so that when I come around again with my bowl for asking for donations, I will now get double what I've got this time. But I'm truly, truly, truly thankful. And please keep up the spirit of giving. Thank you. And I'm wishing you a very, very happy and prosperous New Year 2023.